Yo, what is going on? It is Aspect Gaming. All right. There are a lot of things to be done. Hecuba is building the EBF currently. I will min-max this later on, but he's having a fun time. Looks like he's recording his video right now. We have worked on our power supply, which is apiaries with bees in them that produce petroleum combs. Problem is, this is kind of slow. But I can go in my single player world real quick. We can make this like very, very significantly better. And also, like, all of our production bees would be a whole lot better if we could upgrade the hives. So the only upgrade that is like really significant right now is magic apiaries. We can make those right now. So that's my goal, is to try to get magic apiaries. But there's a lot of steps before that we have to go through. This is taking a long time to load. There we go. Are we ready? Or are we still lagging? Oh yeah, if I hold shift on this, this is making 8.683 per hour. That would be a pretty large upgrade. Now, of course, we're going to take a look at the details here. This is a very annoying craft. Stuff down here doesn't really matter. I can get all these. We have infinite of all these aspects from different farms we already have. But there's 5 different kinds of annoying things to get. Phased pollen. This needs one of these bees. I haven't decided which one I'm going to go for yet, but everyone's easiest. I think we can probably get timely. You need magic wax. There's a lot of ways to potentially get this. I haven't picked a way to get it yet, but we'll just have to see what we already have as well, because I don't know exactly what Logan's stock was before I started doing the bees. I mean, this soulful wax. This can be spirit bees, I think. We can do all these. No, this one needs attuned. Oh, I can get that from a hive. Right, I'm pretty sure those drop from hives. Is there a quest for it? And I know there's one bee that I can do to get this one. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of bee breeding. And before we get there, I want to get some good V discount. So what I've already been doing, I'm working in a new area of the base. So this is going to be the mob killing area. We already have the king slimes up there, the witch is over there. Over here is going to be Thaumcraft. So my arcane infusion is going to go over here. I already have a little setup right here for general crafting and storage. Over here is like random setups, like my spinning wheel. I have my cauldron here. And yeah, I'm probably going to put a whole bunch of alembics and stuff maybe out this direction. Yeah, we're almost there. I want to get my V discount before I do that. So the way we're going to do that, I was gifted two stainless steel screws from Soy Cake. Thank you, Tofu Corp. But we want to get a Thomine Boss Greatwood Scepter with that. And I can get 100 storage capacity. I can just go borrow one of the more OP ones just to try to skip some of the progression to save me some time. But I gotta go kill a Lich, which is annoying, but we can do it. And before I kill a Lich, I want to go and eat a lot of food. So I'm going to go to Hecuba's shop. And because I'm working with Hecuba, I get to eat everything for free. So let's go eat some food first. Where am I looking? See, I gotta take down a Naga first as well. I made a crossbow a while ago, but it was bad. I can bring it back out. Yeah, it's like very slow. And I don't have any modifiers, so I can't put redstone on it, which is sad. Hello, Maz. Happy New Year. I mean, I'm just gonna start eating anything that I can. What's the best thing to search to see what I haven't eaten? I think now I recognized it. I know that eating these smaller foods is less effective, but I just want to get as many hearts as I can right now. Zumai, hello. Happy New Year. Hope everyone's doing good. It's not quite working like how I thought it was, though. Because I already ate this, and the not yet eaten is still showing it. I love eating food. I should probably just start with the big foods and then min-max it later. Because honestly, like, a couple health bars should be fine. I don't know if he even has much food that's finished in here. Oh, there's a lot in here. Okay, I'm just going through everything. Raw turtle. What is my favorite food? I don't really know. There's a lot of stuff that I like a lot. I'm more of like a lover of variety. Like if I go out, I'll order like a random appetizer platter or something that has like a lot of stuff rather than one big thing. I have been liking seafood more and more. I guess like the older I get. Haven't had enough of it to definitively say what my favorite is though. Yeah, where's the big meals? grab Terra Wart. I should bring some of these with me anyways. I'm going to the Twilight. Alright, let's go look at Hecuba's shop and try to figure out where his food was. I need big food. Yeah, here it is. Here's the good stuff. Alright, let me make sure the cow can't escape. Alright, now we're gonna feast. This is crazy. I would never have done this. If it was just me playing, this is unhinged. I guess when you lock people in Steam Age, this is what happens. I don't know why I started stream just to do this, to be honest. This is gonna be really exciting for like the next hour. Zoomon, could you ask about my degree in chemical engineering? You're interested in studying something in that area? Yeah, there's no problem with that. You can ask anything that you want. I don't mind sharing my experience. Yeah, I did see the mukbang episode thing. Oops. But you can't really go wrong. You can't go that wrong with chemical engineering right now, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of places aren't hiring right now, and they're not going to probably for a while. But you can do whatever you want. If you're able to do a chemical engineering degree, you can kind of go in like any industry. Like you don't even need to be like you could just do electrical engineering stuff if you just say that you want to. Like they might just approve you anyways and let you do it. It's versatile. And then even if you get like a crappy operations job for a couple years, or like you're on like a plant operator, even that's not the end of the world. Like it sounds bad, but having skills like that would help you a lot as well. Alright, I don't want this cow moving around. We're gonna put him in a hole down here. Yeah, what's the career like? It's like process based, so it's like process engineering. Um, Chemical engineering is not about chemistry for the most part. I mean, need to know a little bit about it, but like in any kind of like manufacturing position, you don't really do much chemistry or math. You just kind of use your intuition of like vapor pressure and stuff like that, and pressure differentials, temperature differentials, stuff like that, to kind of like intuitively make things safe for your operators. If you want to do like math stuff, you need to figure out you have to find a position as like a process oriented one where like you'll be doing like sizing specs or like designing plants and stuff. That kind of bores me, so I kind of like being in operations. I just get so bored by doing like paperwork or being on the computer. It like bores me to tears. I just fall asleep. Young engineers are mostly happy with their choice, but they're moving jobs every 2 years. I mean, that's what you gotta do if you want to get paid. I got kind of lucky at my place. I've been here almost like 4 years now. But like 2 years in, they gave me like an insanely large raise because like my performance. So I just ended up staying there for a bit longer. Because I was ready to hop for a pay raise. Soleco 320. Hello. Cool name. Yeah, it can be a grind too, Acorns, like you're saying about. You have to grind it out a lot. You have to change jobs if you want to get paid, unless you get lucky, I guess, like I did. But you need to just let it not take over your life as well. It's hard for me to say no sometimes, where it's like you get overtime kind of like forced onto you, and I'm salaried, and they're like, oh well, the plant has to run, and it's like, well, if I went on a 6 month leave because I got injured, it would move on, like life would go on. So like we just had a guy leave recently that was like living at the place, like he had like no social life outside of it, and it just burnt him out, and he quit because of that. He went back home with his parents and stuff. It's like you can't. It's not worth it. Like they're not going to give you a merit raise. They're like, oh, you're putting in twice as many hours, you're going to get twice as much pay. That's not how it works. Like you need to keep it to a limit to where your sanity is okay. I'm in a good position now where like I'm like the sole like what do you call it? Like subject matter expert for a product line. I came in, it was a piece of shit. Oh my god, the plant was so bad. Like it's a product that is extremely moisture sensitive, and there are just leaks everywhere because there's like swage lock fittings and like these lines just had to be welded. So I like started a project to weld together the lines for all the analytical lines, so, like where you analyze the gas. And then I got the like the amount of reanalysis that we do is down to like basically nothing from having to reanalyze literally every single product that goes out the door multiple times. And when you do stuff like that, you get merit raises because it's just how it is. You just literally, I make them millions a year, and they can afford to pay me like 5,000 more or whatever that they gave me. It's kind of bullshit that that's the raise you get, but that's how it is. But it's like brain dead easy stuff sometimes too, where it's like, well, have you ever thought about not doing it the way you've done it for 20 years? And they're like, you're a genius. It's mostly process and safety concerns for operators for the better part of it. I mean, that's what it is in operations. What I do is like my plant calls it a production engineer. Some places call it process engineer. But yeah, like if you're in a manufacturing role, that's what it's all about. Is getting work done with your operators, coordinating through like a whole lot of different teams. Like I'll work with like mechanical engineering, instrument technicians, controls. I work with like everybody. You need to know a little bit of everything because nobody else gives a shit about your plant except for you. So you're the only one with like with stakes. Everybody else is like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. So if anything slips through, it's your fault. Even though they did the coding, even though like it's bullshit, man. So like you need to know a little bit of everything, which is good. Why is somebody else eating? That just scared me. But you need to know a little bit of everything. It's kind of stupid, not gonna lie. But it's like it's the best experience you like possibly get, in my opinion. And it's kind of fun. I mean, it's not that I enjoy problems, but there's a lot of problems, and solving them is satisfying. Sway jocks that extremely tight install process control, consistent inspection maintenance sounds like a nightmare. Oh yeah, and the stuff that I work with is based in like germanium, so it's like a toxic gas too. Like it's like literally gonna give you cancer and shit if you breathe it. And the whole plant is like cobbled together. It's a piece of shit. It should all be welded lines, but it's not. I mean, I'm welding the lines that are quality dependent. Like you can't just take the whole plant down for a month to weld everything. That's just not how operations works. Just kind of stuck with a bad situation. I'm getting a lot of hearts really quickly. But Zoo, I mean, like the thing to emphasize with it is that you can do whatever the hell you want. So like if you don't like the sound of what I'm saying, you can just go and look for like a different job that's like you could find desk jobs as a chemical engineer. And like you said, if you just don't like if you don't find out you don't like it when you started, you just go do electrical or like whatever the hell you want. They will let you do that. Only thing that's bad about chemical engineering is that the coursework sucks. It's very difficult. And then you barely even use it when you get your job too, which is the other ironic thing. Yeah, acorns, like having to understand like every aspect of the process, if you will, aspect mentioned. That's what like the production or like process or plant engineer, whatever the hell you want to call it. That's what you have to do. That's why it's a good place to start. It's my first job out of college. So if I like as I learn stuff, I can go into like maybe like a consulting role or something later on, and like travel around and have a company card that lets me spend like $2,000 on food a month. This is making me hungry now. I ate food before this too. It's a shame. It seems like an interesting career path, but it doesn't involve that much chemistry. You'd have to do a bachelor's to work in a lab. Well, a lot of the people that work in the labs or like R&D stuff that do more chemistry, you need like need to go do like a master's program. That's what it's good to prolong your time in school because you can get your side hustle like YouTube to be better, like music or whatever, but by the time that you're done with it, it's like, damn, I gotta work. And then you get like what is it like what's the stat? It's like 5% better pay for a master's in engineering rather than a bachelor's. It's like not really worth it when you run the numbers. I mean, if you want to be in a lab, that's the angle to go at. You could also just go for like an analytical technician position, pays less, but you'll be in a lab. That's usually shift work too instead of salary, so you would get overtime and stuff. Being on salary and then still working overtime sucks because my operators all get double time, especially like around this time of the year. I would be so down if I got like double time or overtime or anything like that. But like, I just don't. That's just not how it works. Hannibal, hello, happy new year. Been watching my GTNH for a while now. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate the support on the series. Hope you learned something. Bolshenko, am I eating to get all my hearts? Yeah, I just want to get a lot of them. I'm just kind of talking to chat and eating. But yeah, I'm going to go to the Twilight and fight some enemies, like, to get some upgraded wands. And I just want to get more hearts before I do that. Because it is very easy to get overwhelmed in there. That's my favorite part in chemistry. I really liked when I learned about orbitals, and then that makes like so many things make sense because like you're like in the context of the periodic table. It just starts making things make sense where it's like, oh, this one wants an electron, or this one has electrons to donate, and it kind of starts making stuff click for me. I'm so far removed from chemistry at this point that it's like a distant memory. I don't really want to ever go back to it. I enjoy less technical positions. Some parts of being technical I like, but I don't know. What being technical actually means when you're like physically doing it in a plant is that you are performing a calculation that has already been done a million times before, and you're just filling in numbers into a spreadsheet. Oh my god, I killed the cow? What happened? Did they take damage from the healing axe? I thought they didn't take damage. I need a new animal. Animal spotted. Yeah, forced overtime sucks then. There's pros and cons to it. Like overtime without... Yeah, I'm healing the sheep now. But yeah, overtime without getting paid for it is bad. But then when you actually do have a position with overtime, you get forced overtime, and it's not really... It sucks then. My operators have a lot of forced overtime, but for them, like, they make a shit ton of money, so they're not that upset about it. I think I used most of them. There might be some left. I mean, where's my bag? Oh, there it is. The other thing about my operators is that they have like a rotating shift. I think that's what you're getting at, Broken, but they have to like switch from nights to days on 12-hour shifts every other week. That's like horrible. Like, how do you even do that? And the reason they did it was because they were like, the argument was that it was supposed to give them more time off, but now they have forced overtime, so guys are working like 14 days straight, and like they'll just have to switch to nights after that. It's ridiculous. All right, where's the big ticket items? Mod packs like RegTech are useful for learning things related to chemicals. It's also like an engineering mindset, you know, like to figure out these problems on your own. That's why, like, when I make a tutorial video, people are like, "Oh, why don't you show yourself building it?" I hate when people do that in their videos when they go block by block. Like, leave at least a little bit to be figured out by the viewer. how are their hours? There should be like a 12-hour break if they get a lot of working hours. Yeah, if you're gonna switch from days to night, you get like a break or something. You get like a 24-hour break. I think it's like mandated or something because you can't just like immediately go to the next shift, you know. But still, like to swap your whole sleep schedule like that is kind of insane. You can't really take breaks as their position either because like the plant has to run, so like you can't shut the plant down and go eat food or go take a dump on like for half an hour. Like that's not how it works. All right, I'm only picking stuff that has a lot of hunger now. I mean, I could do everything, but that's too much time. I have a lot of stuff to do. I'm gonna stop pretty soon with the eating food. But yeah, by contrast from the operator schedule, the engineering schedule is whatever the hell you want it to be. Like you get a lot of days where you come in early, leave late, you know? Do I think AI simulation will affect chemistry products? Not what we do. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that. So the theory is one thing. What actually happens in reality is another thing. Like an AI is not prepared right now to react to some of the situations that occur. Like if there's a leak in the plant, it's not gonna go out and fix it. Like it's just gonna pretend nothing happened. Like I have operators that think like that. They're like literally robots. Where it's like you can't run the plant with an AI. I mean, you could like run the sequences and stuff. We already have that. Like we already have like you press a button and it goes. I don't think much is gonna change on our end. Like maybe for other plants, like maybe some like robot arm technology or something would improve what their processes are doing. Like that type of manufacturing, you might be able to automate more out. But they're already doing that. They've already been doing that. Okay, where are like the feasts and stuff? Here we go. Yeah, Kirsch, you can't have an AI running like a manufacturing plant. It's gonna kill somebody. Even with it being like a robot arm, if it tries to make a decision and like it escapes the boundaries of its like confined programming area, like it's gonna kill somebody, and it's like it's just not safe enough, or it needs to have some like insane shutoffs. Like it physically cannot do certain things. All right, I have like exactly a green hotbar there, so we're gonna keep that. All right, we're gonna leave now. Now it's time for Twilight Forest. Yeah, AI is used. It can do very narrow tasks well. Yeah, that's accurate. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, you understand acorns were Dave's Monday morning. Like the stuff is just not predictable. I don't need a soldering iron for maintenance. Yeah, if a task is sufficiently narrow, just design a regular way to automate it. Yeah, there's already so many robust ways to automate stuff that are safe. I mean, I'm sure that there's some improvements that will come from it, but I think the productivity increase is going to be like 2%, not like what people are imagining and like betting everybody's lives on. What else do I need? I have my spike. We'll put, I guess, put my healing axe in the offhand. Don't need these. I feel like I'm forgetting something that I need. Where are you guys at in your run? Have you started MV yet? MV is going to start sometime next week. I think it's the 4th or the 5th. I forget what day. But I'm kind of scrambling to get LV maxed out before we go there. Yeah, it's a bit of a straw man, but just trying to illustrate the point. Yeah, I mean, the point is that there already exists many robust ways to automate the things for some of the tasks that aren't able to be automated traditionally, but might be able to be automated by AI. I think it's going to be like 2 to 5% productivity increase, not like bajillions of dollars like people are expecting. You don't need to run a whole GPU for something to be PID controlled. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna send it. I don't think I need anything else. Hopefully no one killed this Naga that's right next to our portal. Looks like someone killed the Naga directly next to our portal. Can AI automate the creation of Diesel from bees? It probably can. Can play the video game. That was one of the headlines I saw where it's like the stupidest shit I ever heard. It's like, why would you need an AI to play a game for you? Like, isn't the point of playing it to accomplish things and have fun? Then I remember that people don't play games for the same reasons that I do. All right, this is look at how slow this crossbow is. This is egregious. Damage is not even that great either. Yeah, PID also does not hallucinate. It's also true. It's also not biased. Like, I mean, you can set up some parameters to maybe like do things with it, but I don't know, man. It's kind of cooked. I gotta upgrade this crossbow. I gotta change it out. The wiki said this was the best one that was not fast firing. This is so slow. You gotta love a Twilight Forest, man. Alright, now I need a Lich Tower. To be honest, you're afraid of AI, especially mega corporations in control. I mean, megacorps are already in control. Now they're just gonna be kind of like sabotage themselves by using shitty technology, I guess. Whoa, buddy. I forget how to do this. You gotta like knock back the, is it the orange projectile? Yeah, I think that's it. I haven't done this in like over a year. You gotta knock back the blue one instead? I don't remember how to do this. I just missed that one. What happened to the third guy? Did he fall down? I took a shield off. It's the blue one. Alright, it's that easy. I'll take some paintings. Yeah, the AI orders are coming from top down, not from the engineers. Yeah, it's true. This is not a viable use case. There isn't feed or code into it or chat GPT interface. Yeah, I don't know why we're obsessed with like making it into a chatbot. Like, I cannot take what my our like proprietary engineering chatbot says at face value. Like if you quiz it about stuff, like it will get things wrong that will kill somebody. Where it's like, oh, is it safe to line break this if I did this? And it'll say, yeah. It'll say, great question, go ahead. And then if you do it, you're gonna have like liquid hydrofluoric acid coming out. Like, and then someone should do that, and then say, oh, the AI told me it was okay, and then you can retire at age 25. You know, maybe that's the plan actually that I should go for. But like, it's just ridiculous. It's useless. The only people that like it are the people that don't know shit. I'll tell you that much. It's the worst engineers that the operators hate that are like, yeah, I think it's pretty useful actually. All right, so I gotta get some infusion going. Let us make the runic matrix next. Best use case you've seen is upper management side. Oh yeah, they don't even do anything. Like they could be replaced by AI right now. Most upper management, like it's just like meetings that don't mean anything. It's like they're like, great job, guys. We produced this much. It's like you said we there. Like, do you know that you said we? Like, you didn't do anything. It's so funny. It's my new wand is gonna go over here. We'll do the easy parts first. I charged my one pretty good. I didn't put my discount gear on. It's alright. So I'm pretty sure it dominates the best I can get my hands on for now. So we'll use that. Yeah, AI is pretty good at scheduling meetings. Yeah, thank goodness. What would we do without the meetings? I need 3 of these Thominite caps. Alright, I need a way to get balance shards that is not annoying to get. I mean, I could do all this. There's some kind of plant that grows a thing. Do I really need this Ophnix? No, I don't. There is a plant that grows a thing that has like every primal aspect on it. I don't remember what it's called. What is it? That's what it looks like. It looks kind of like that. Yeah, it's one of these. Hold on. The hell's it called, though? That's not what it is. Let me just do atomic bases. Mixed fragment. How do I grow those? It's based on the block the rose is growing on. Growing the rose on top of a mixed block yields a mixed fragment. It's up to you to discover what should happen if you're growing a tainted block. What does it mean by a mixed block? So like a balanced crystal block? It's a Salus Mundus block. Bookmark. That. Oh, it says mixed block. Oh, there's a mixed crystal block. Okay. But the server's going to restart anyways. Let's go and plant one of these and just see what they look like. Okay. What about Hove Growth? Yeah, it's pretty good. And then these guys. Hey, yeah, look at that. So, I mean, I could just auto-click this if I want to every now and then. I have to buy a Hoa Growth, I think, from... That's not that bad to make, actually. It's actually easier than I thought it was. And what are these things made of? Some random stuff that's kind of okay. Yeah, we can make some of these. Or just make one. And then I will auto-click with the Hoa Growth whenever I want more of them for now. At some point, we'll automate it. Oh, it's effective with Fortune? That's insane if it is. We'll have to make a good hoe. The server probably didn't even restart. It says 5 seconds, but it actually means like a minute. Yeah, that's just my luck. I can make one of those like over chanter things too. I'm not that interested in making like a like a giga enchant spike because it kind of feels cheaty. I think it got removed in the newer version anyways, but I would like to get like +1 on Breaking and Fortune on that thing. When is MV happening? Let me go look. It's either the 4th or the 5th. I don't remember. It's in the Discord. Is it January 3rd or January 4th? I don't know. Hakiba, help me. Hakiba, are you in chat? We got to use the announcements category for like the announcements, you know? Yeah, very shortly we're gonna go into MV. So that'll be fun. I want to do blood magic. It's gonna be my main project. And so I'll make a whole bunch of these already. I have to automate. My cloak isn't working. I have to automate the shards too. It's the 3rd for MV. Damn, we have way less time. We have less time than I thought we did. I gotta grind. All right, something like this. Now throw some iron in just so I can get some thaumium. I have like a gigapot, so they don't really. It doesn't matter if I mess it up. All right, we'll take that. What are the big unlocks in MV? We're gonna have access to HV circuits, so we can do the Ender IO storage. What's it called? The inventory panel. This should all be doable. Unless I have forgotten something, but yeah, MV assembler for that. This is all doable. And we just need HV tier circuits. So we'll have some kind of storage. Blood magic is unlocked. We have the MV electrolyzer. I guess like Canthal coils. Maybe that lets us smelt some extra stuff. I don't know. I didn't look that deep into it yet, what we unlocked. But I know we got blood magic. So I really want to get the frame of frenzy. And then I want to go and sell that to people. It's kind of annoying to make it. You need to get a lot of like random bees for it. But yeah, I want to like max out blood magic. Yeah, Joffmag, we have Eyes of Ender. There's a farm with like there's some kind of like ender crop from Ice 2 crops. I don't know what it's called. But I think it was Massiox who grinded it out, like Ice 2 crop breeding. Now everyone has like a renewable source of Ender Eyes from the Steam Age. Beautiful. I need more shards. Let's become Spamton for a moment. Oh, these are not grown. Can't watch because you're from Germany. You have to sleep. That's valid. There's nothing wrong with watching the VODs. Have a good sleep. See you tomorrow, Luca. How do I make lithium? You can get it from gas tiers. Spodamine's a bad source, but it is one. We're gonna be electrolyzing a ton of clay soon. If he wants to make batteries, I'm gonna flip. You don't need to make batteries. Yeah, you should do the gas tier recipe then. Is spodamine an LV recipe though? No, it's MV. Quick and dirty lithium from salt vein. Maz, coming in with the try that in the creator world. All right, bro. No, we're gonna try that. We'll see if it works. All right, I'm gonna make mixed crystal block. How am I getting Fabrico? This is crafting table, right? We have a lot of wool. I know that. It's only one each. I mean, I only need a couple, so we'll take four. Then I need all 6 primals. All right, we'll just send it. Oh, it made something that I wasn't expecting. I think it made a balance shard. That's all right. Yeah, because I threw 6 shards in. I need to not throw a shard in. All right, we're gonna kill that stuff. All right, there. This should make it happier. Works in the Void Seed plant as well. That's interesting. I didn't know all that. There we go. I got my block. All right, now I need a rose bush. That's gonna be... No idea if we have that. The rest of that should be easy to do, though. Okay, it's gonna be a piece of coal. And then I'll just throw, I guess, some random food in. Okay, I guess I gotta look for a rose bush. That sounds really fun. Like, the stairs are gone, I forgot. I mean, like, where am I gonna find a rose bush? This is gonna make me mad, I can already tell. Is there a way to make these roses? The bomb for rose bush is rare. Better just go Botania route. I'm not doing Botania. I'm gonna go look if Tovacorp has one, bro. What is the Botania route? Can mana infuse a lilac? I need this thing. Eldritch pillars are useful because you can open them up, and there's like a dungeon inside of there. So I'll go there later to grab a Eldritch Guardian, because I'll need that to farm what do you call them, like essence for creating nodes. That, if you don't know Thaumcraft, none of that probably made any sense. Oh yeah, true. 9 did do a lot of Botania. He probably does have it. Let me go look around. I love looking for biomes for flowers. It's my favorite thing, actually. Let's see if they have a flower first. Probably easier to find one in the Twilight Forest. I don't. Where would they spawn there? I can't like place it in my brain if I've seen them there. They do have one. They have 9. All right. They're not gonna notice it missing. I was once a Tova Court member. You can't hoard all the rose bushes. I'll pay them back in MV. They're in the canopy tree biome. If I need a lot more of them, I'll definitely go looking. I think one of these should be good, though. And seem to not mess this up. Okay. Now, I don't know if we have a Hoa growth. I'm about to make my own. But that's okay. I can make one that is pretty good. Because I wanted to do infusion anyways. I like how this is not at all what I should be doing right now. There are many more important things, but alright, this is what you gotta do. You gotta go with the flow. Let's get our infusion thing made. I also gotta finish my wand. But to finish my wand, I need infusion. So yeah, infusion is the obvious route. I need a way to grow those faster as well. I guess I can make a watering can. I had time wood there, but I forget what I did with it. It wasn't there. Oh, what do we got? I'm catching up on chat. What's my favorite element? Germanium. Just because I work with it right now. Tantalum gang. Tantalum based on GTNH. Gadolinium's the most dangerous thing you've worked with? I haven't heard about that yet. I don't know what it does or how dangerous it is. Come on, you can do it. The last point too. I need more of these. How much better to get? 36.8, 41.2. That's pretty good. Pretty good discounts. I gotta make some more arcane stone. I'm a little bit out. GD3 plus is toxic and used in NMR. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna make... Let me go, I will open up the page for infusion. I remember it, but I don't. Like, which, is it arcane stone on the bottom or the top? Stone bricks on the bottom. Okay. And we need a lot of these pedestals as well. What is NMR? I don't remember. I know I did it in a chemistry lab. Some kind of like analysis kind of thing. Oh, this is gonna be so annoying. Oh, it's nuclear magnetic resonance. I must have been thinking of a different, similar acronym. I need a better wand, guys. This is not it. I need like multiple wands too. It gives you 4? I feel like I didn't give 4 before. So I think when you're in LV like this, the way to get aluminum is cryolite and alumina. But once we can electrolyze stuff, I would like to electrolyze like a ton of clay. There's a crucible recipe for aluminum nuggets too. The duping is really good actually. So it's like, how would I automate all these things? I already have feathers. I think I have feathers from my farm actually. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I feel like we're getting feathers from something though. Maybe I was getting feathers. Am I trashing them? I might be trashing them. This is a mess. Where's my trash? Oh, there it is, up here. No, I'm not trashing feathers. I could have swore I was getting them. What are we talking about? Car batteries? Yeah, there was a witch that dropped them. I don't know if I get that witch, though. The golden chicken. Yeah, like this. There we go. We need a lot of pedestals. Also gonna need ancient cobblestone. The amount of speed I get from Boots of the Meteorine, my head against the wall, is really fun. Drones have that. We have a ton of spare drones. That's kind of funny, feeding them to the Crucible. Yeah, maybe we should save them. Feed them for aluminum. Alright, this needs entropy crystal clusters. Why does that not work? I can't double click that. I think these are probably faster than waiting for the XP to drop, but it takes brain power to grow and break the shroom. This I could read chat during it. You heard there would be a nuclear battery in the future. In Minecraft? A couple nugget dupes we are definitely gonna do. Tantalum nuggets. So these are combs and copper. Home copper, you dupe it for free. We have like infinite of both. What else is there? I guess gallium nuggets are good, but we're not gonna be using it because I think we already have bees that make gallium. This is any wire, any fine wire, and then copper again. That's still like cheap as hell. Like copper, go mine one tetrahedrite vein, you're chilling for like forever. Rosa Mystery plus any shard's a recipe for balance shard. Yeah, it is. That's why I got that real quick, because I just wanted to make that easier to do. That's a nice recipe. There's ways to farm balance shards now with the infused seeds. I used to hear that they were really buggy and they would corrupt worlds, but I guess they fixed it. Because if I remember correctly, it was because the infused seeds ran their drops by like an ordict, not by like saying what the drops are, and someone had to go fix it. I could just be spewing misinformation right now, but that's what I feel like I read somewhere from lurking in the Discord. Honey drops also have permutatio. If any of the Biesel produce honey. Yeah, they will. They better be. I need more. I need more crafting tables. So this is like the cheapest you could possibly go on fusion stabilizers, by the way. I don't think there's anything better than that. Come on, man. I just need one more. We'll do 2 stacks of the ancient cobblestone, and then we'll call it a day. That should be good enough for a while. Only 18 hours and I can Greg again. Me whenever I wake up for work. Okay, what's next after this? Ancient cobblestone. Done with all that. So this is a whole lot of work for one more percentage V discount. I might do it at some point. But like, it's a lot of work, because I made the Bewitched leggings. I'll keep that in the back of my brain. Quicksilver, do I have that? I should have raw cinnabar. We're saved. Is there a better way to do this? I could sift it. Do I care? Not really. Done with that. Done with that. I am maybe gonna do that at some point. All right, now we gotta make pedestals. And I forgot to finish that other craft. Oh wait, that's not right. Okay, we actually got to do all that. It is 2:48 a.m. in my country, so good night. Well, good night, Maz. I'll see you. Let's dig out the underneath of this. Two rocky hives. I should make a scoop. Because we need more pristine princesses for our setups. Okay, good enough for now. We've been running a bit low on cobble. because Hecuba is using it, so I'm gonna go give this to the barrel. Something like this. Let's make a scoop while we wait for the other stuff to go. They've been Gregified. I guess the file broke, maybe. I gotta get us more Mana Steel. Yeah. Let's see if I'm good at the game. I'm gonna save Ignoble Princesses as well. I know there's like a kind of troll setup you can do with them. So, yeah, we got 2 Pristines, though. But yeah, I want to do that anyways. I want to do the troll-ass setup with Ignobles. There's like some math behind it where you can like basically like super overclock the bees. I'm just gonna put them here because I keep finding rocky hives. Compartment shows all the slots in the crafting station. Yeah, they do. Yep, that's how we're using the compartments. I like it. It's like okay. I like that it's a big storage. It's about where it ends. Right, I should be ready to have world accelerators on this as well. I do have a spare world accelerator because I was using it for the apiaries, but it wasn't really it was not worthwhile. I'm gonna need more void metal. We could do a batch. So I mean it'll be here. I gotta make a button for it or something. So what's next on the list? Infusion, do all this. What am I getting ORM from right now? I guess Ethereal Essence and Terrawort. I'm not growing Terrawort yet at the base, but I should be. Let me look up how to grow those. I think it's a snow block underneath a crop with a netherwort on it. Yep. All right, let me make sure. Yeah, okay, so Terrawort, you turn Netherwort into Terrawort with a snow block underneath. See if we have snow. And what'll it be, compressor? I didn't know you can compress water into snow. That makes sense, though. What about crop sticks? We do have some. Just a singular one. Seeing what was in this assembly machine just like stun locked me for a moment. Okay, that's enough. These had to be planted on dirt? I think they do. I feel like I remember them being planted on dirt. We actually don't have a lot of netherwort either. Okay, so I have to sift some amber. What else did this need? How bad is this? LUV, are you kidding me? And flawless diamond. I guess I gotta find diamond ore. Do the amber first. Might get that within 4 years. Yeah, it's a set it and forget it kind of thing. Okay, that will do its thing, and I will come back to that in an hour and get back to it. LUV, you mean? That's funny. It is also this though. You know what? There's nether wart underneath us, I'm pretty sure. I've seen it before. There's like more dungeons down here. And I'm pretty sure there's nether wart in here. It might be down even farther. You dig down. This is not even explored yet. Alright, now I'm lost. Forget about it. Why didn't I just grow nether wart? Okay, all four of them running at one time might have been a mistake. Why does the bone recipe take so much steam? I just don't work. Put them on its Thaumcraft area. It's really cool seeing decent infra at LV. You're not seeing that here. Our infra is whack right now. Pretty soon we'll have it good though. Have to fill this. Does this not even work? Or maybe it did. Rushing EV is a valid strat. Just rushing your A2 system. The early game's fun though. I like the challenges without having applied energistics. I just need enough of this to get Terra Wart growing. Hello, Lups. One more. Threw my dirt away. I'm not gonna go get that back. I hope this will be happy growing down here. Yep, those guys are right. I needed the nether wart for terra wart. I feel like we had a hoe lying around in here somewhere. We have like so much garbage. You're telling me we don't have a hoe? Okay. Those should all transform, and then I'll be having an easy source of Aurum that's in-house. There's other ways that I can get Aurum as well. Like I can find a wisp spawner. My cobblestone should be done by now. It's almost done. This is out of power. These are still being manually filled because it was supposed to be gone by now, but things don't always turn out the way you want them to. Oh, we did a double. I wanted a quad Hecuba. I wanted a quad EVF. Sorry, we'll fix it. Double's good for now. We can't support a quad anyways with our power infrastructure. Yeah, hopefully we get enough to finish that. The offhand might as well be the healing axe slot. I wish I could just make it invisible, because I don't know. Hunger is a bad mechanic. I'll throw a wooden barrel over here. Okay, we'll continue thumb crafting. Hunger is not even a mechanic in the early game. In this pack, all you do is like rush quests hard enough to get enough food from loot bags to make it through. And then hunger is irrelevant. You can just get the healing axe. Oh, TNT, I didn't notice that you were here. Hello. I'm a little bit behind on chat. We need 577 EBFs. True. I don't know. There's no reason not to make a healing axe. I find making food more boring than just holding the healing axe forever, which is saying a lot. We're almost charged. I'm looking at the bottom left. There's that little bar there to see how charged we are. Maybe I should borrow another wand from Tofu Corp and then give it back later. I mean, this is the true Thaumcraft experience, though. Gotta love the Thaumcraft early game. These are actually way better. I just wish I had a way to grow them faster. Mm. I know this message comes a day later, but I want to consider you a low energy streamer. Medium energy. Yeah, I'm not trying to be too hype. I should have time wood somewhere. Let me get some of them out. Some days I'm low energy. Last night I was tired, but I had stuff that I really wanted to do. I bet you we have a flawless diamond. Nope, I was so wrong. I don't know where I like misplaced my time wood. I don't know where it went. One. I had way more than that. I don't know where they went. Actually, yeah, I do. My shortcut's gone. They're in here. Yeah. Oh, not in there. Yeah, give me these back. I'll take 3 of them. Because, like, high key, the witch farm is maxed out. I have all the drops that I need by now. The shrooms will grow on the time wood itself if I want to. The garden soil helps them grow too a lot. So I'll keep them on the soil, but I'll just throw the clocks. Like, we'll just put them right like this. And then we also watering can. All right, I could survive with just one more pedestal. It gives me 8. Yeah, we'll move these. I'll put the corner ones in whenever I feel like it. Did I listen to Minecraft song parodies when they were popular? Hell yeah. Dude, they're still popular. They're probably more popular than ever today. I don't listen to them today. I have more of these shrooms. Maybe I'll grow those. Perdicio and Messis. Alright, I'm losing the plot though. I want to make Thominite caps. I'm losing my attention span. That's what I'm really losing right now. And yeah, I needed the Aurum for that. And then I also need like a lot of arcane alembics and a lot of jars. Okay. Iron's not a problem. I could just waste a bunch of iron plates, probably. If I had any. Okay, nice. We have a couple slabs to spare. All right, we'll put more on another time probably, but this should be a good enough layer of stabilizers for now. All right, what next? My flawless amber. Did my amber get... Did I get one? I got a lot. Let's go. All right, we'll kill that. I mean, it seems like it's garbage. I'm not pressed for storage over here, so we'll save them. I need diamond ore, which I don't know if we have. One thing is like Minecraft might be like stagnant in popularity or whatever, but like media consumption, like kids don't watch like television as much anymore. A lot of people just give them YouTube, and Minecraft songs are something that I feel like is pretty easy for them to just watch, especially if it finds its way on YouTube Kids. Okay, we're really going down to the deep slate for this one. Graphite's nice to have a little bit of too, I guess. I don't need diamonds at all. I'm just doing this to get the higher purity diamonds. Deep slate's actually good to have. Hekiba's been using tough bricks every now and then, so I'll gather this as well. This is a small vein. I feel like I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel already. There's no renewable chemistry coin quest? I don't think so. I haven't even like used the coins that much in this. Alright, stop following me. Now we go back. There's slime time, which gives 5. What are you using the coins for? I haven't looked into what I could even do with it. I feel like if I remember, I usually buy a lot of iron 3 chloride in the beginning. But it's easy to make that setup if you just set aside the time for it. Okay, we'll set this and we'll get some good diamonds out of that. Let's check on the progress of this. Okay, but you gotta leave me some tunnels to go through. Okay. Yeah, it's not backing up the buffer yet. I need these hives. I also need to like get up and stretch because I've been playing for like 7 hours straight now. Even though I've only been streaming maybe like I think like 2 hours. I'll do a little bit more. How do I make the hoe of growth? Order entropy. Am I broke? Or am I blind? I just didn't see it pop up. Okay, I have the amber. Silverwood, greatwood. I have a silverwood tree up top that I can cut down. I got 2 saplings out of that. I messed up the jump. I should remove these stairs and hope Hecuba doesn't notice. Like, this is like a particle accelerator right here. It's so satisfying. Alright, there should be like virtually no chance these items pop off, by the way. How do I get Mato? Wooden fluid pipes, I guess. That feels like I'd get it from like wheat or something, but maybe I don't. I have to make another thermometer. Alright, how am I getting this? You can just make a bunch of wooden hose. Oh, I still need arcane alembics as well. Oh yeah, I was making the iron plates for that. So you do stuff, you set yourself up for the future, and when your brain comes back to the task 30 minutes later, you have a nice little treat. And I get to clear out some inventory space. Yeah, I don't care. I'll use the iron screws. 14 should be enough. Like 12 should be enough, actually. Whatever. I'll keep them in case I want more for later. There are things you can do with them. All right, these are 2 steel fluid pipes each. No. Oh, I muted my Minecraft audio. I meant to mute my mic. I muted the wrong audio. I have 2 hotkeys. Need more. Gold plates? I should have a lot of those. Yes, I do. We need a lot of these V filters. I feel like I was preparing for this too. Is there a present for me in here? Yeah, there is. I was thinking ahead again. Yeah, let's make out a lot of springs. And then I could just forget about it for indefinite amount of time. All right. That's the small spring, right? It's circuit one. Yep. Yep. Okay, that's gonna be 4 stacks of springs. That's gonna be a lot. And each of these gives me 3 V filters. All right. What else? I have a lot of thaumium plates already. I'm gonna need more jars too. Which means more glass. Oh, I didn't know that TNT. That's what that word meant. I love moving slow. This should be the base walking speed, by the way. I'll make more later, because I'm going to have a better wand at that point. What's the thing called we sit on? I don't remember what it's called. It might be... No, it's not in here. Alchemical furnace. I mean, I'm gonna want a bunch of them at some point. Did I just break my Mana Steel wrench? No, it was a different wrench. I didn't know there was a recipe for this. Interesting. I guess it's useful if you're automating things. We have like the Thaumcraft, Thaumic Energistics. I could set sprint to toggle. Yeah, I know. I just do not have the enough like buttons, enough fingers to press all the buttons. Because I already do so many like weird movement techs. when I go this fast, I don't really need to sprint anyways. These need to become Salus Mundus. Pretty sure I'll need all of that. 1, 2, 3, 6 for each of them. So I actually need 18. I need a little bit more balance shards. I feel like I had Salus Mundus. I don't know. My plant is done. What am I crafting? Oh, these actually are quite expensive for me. Because I don't have a great way to get these arcane stone bricks. I think they're getting them from the... no, I'm not gonna say. I don't know how they're getting these. Renewably. Leaves me with 8. I mean, we'll be in MV very soon, so that's fine. How am I out of V? These grow quick now, though. Okay, how am I gonna do this now? Now I need a way to get to melt down a lot of stuff. I need more alembics. I need more jars. I need more everything. I guess the melting should be separate from the infusion. Maybe we dig out new room. Like a new little side. We can go right over here. Yeah, I want a 3-block walkway, and then I can have this area. Which this is just gonna be like a setup where I'll dump a ton of items into a barrel. They will get automatically melted down. And then I will not have to worry about it. They'll just go to like a lot of jars. What that will look like, I'm not entirely sure, but that's the idea. They get those bricks from ITER infused seeds. Okay. Maybe I should make some of those then. I gotta look at what the infused seeds can do. Probably a lot of stuff. Alright, so I'm imagining a line like this. Something like this, maybe. And I need a whole lot of those pipes. What are they called? They need the quicksilver small drops. Essentia tubes. How am I out of power? My jetpack thing doesn't reach over here. Oh, got covered. I could bounce to put that there. There we go. Do I think once the server gets a certain point, like ZPM, it'll start opening the progression gates faster? I don't know. We don't have plans yet for like the super late tiers. Just to see how it goes. All right, I think I'm about to hop off for tonight. I need to take a break and eat food, so it's probably as good a time as any to do that right now. We got a lot done. There's still a lot left to do, though, especially if we want to be ready for MV Day. So I'll be back on later. Maybe not. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Anybody stuck around, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good day.